What's up, everyone? Today's episode, we're cooking duck tongues. Alright, before we start, let me actually see if I could show you what the tongues look like. They're around 2 inches long, filled with some meat and some skin, and there's a long bone in the middle, which looks like this. So when you look at it, there's quite a bit of meat and skin on there, and if you like crispy skin, which I do, you'll like them. So when you bite into them, just be careful of this little bone, because it's unedible. I like to give them a little brine with some salt and some water. This gets away any kind of funk or impurities. Now I'd like to keep this in the refrigerator for an hour, and you could even do it overnight. Okay, after an hour or overnight, we're gonna drain these guys. And we want to pat them dry as much as possible because we're going to be frying these. So we need them as dry unless you want them spitting back at you in the oil, which is not a good thing. Alright, you can season them any way you want. I'm just going to do a little salt, a little pepper, to make sure they're all coated. Now we're going to be doing these like buffalo style wings because these remind me a lot of the tips of wings, but a little more meatier. So you can even put some flour on them, but for now I'm just going to do salt and pepper and to show them what they look like. Alright, so I've been heating up some oil. You want it, medium to medium-high heat, right before you can see it start smoking. And now we'll add the duck tongues. Alright, be careful when you add them because they will spit and splatter, especially if you didn't dry them off. So stand back. So you want to fry these guys probably for a good 5 minutes till they're golden brown. I'm only doing a little bit at a time. You never want to crowd your pan when you're frying anything. You can start flipping them after a minute or so. You just want them golden brown all the way around. Alright, you can see them. They're starting to darken a little bit. I would say maybe just a couple more minutes. Okay, once they're done, nice golden brown, I like to drain them on some paper towels. Alright, so now I'm heating up another smaller saucepan, and I'm going to be melting, a pat of butter. So now I'm just melting a pat of butter in a little saucepan over medium-low, medium-high heat. Alright, once some butter is melted, I'm going to add my favorite hot sauce. Now if you don't want it too hot, you can add more butter. That's what they do at the restaurants. Mild has more butter, medium has less. Hot usually is just pure hot sauce. So now I'm going to heat up the hot sauce with the butter. And once that is incorporated, you can add your fried duck tongues. And you just want these coated as much as you want. And they're done. So you can have them with celery, you can have them with blue cheese, ranch, whatever you want. So let's give them a try. If you like crispy skin and chewing around little bones, it was just for you. Delicious.